New at 5:30, one of the newest JCPS schools will be named in honor of a longtime Louisville educator. After a unanimous vote by the school board, Dr. J. Blaine Hudson Middle School will be built in West Louisville, where the late historian grew up.
And WLKY's Alexis Matthews talked with Hudson's daughter about the tribute and her father's impact on the community.
Already honored with a street sign here in Russell, where his roots are, Dr. J. Blaine Hudson's legacy now continues with the new JCPS Middle School that will soon bear his name. It's a full circle moment for Hudson's daughter, Maya, who says her dad was committed to education and his community.
Ever since I can remember, anybody that he talked to, he was teaching and talking at the same time. And that's why he stayed in education most of his life until he got sick and passed away.
It's been 10 years since Dr. J. Blaine Hudson lost his battle with lung cancer, but his family says the sickness did not overshadow his push for scholarly change and opportunity. Lessons, his daughter says, that will be passed down to younger generations through a new school in West Louisville.
He likes people to learn and know where they come from, and he really wanted people to know that Louisville is a little jewel and there's good stuff in this community that come from this community.
When Hudson wasn't the respected professor, author, civil rights activist, and dean at University of Louisville, he was simply Dad.
He was funny, he was a poet. I think he used to draw when he was younger.
And what made him even more of a Superman to Hudson was how freely he gave his time.
And when I was going through some of his stuff, that's what I really noticed. I saw a lot of thank you letters for just showing up to different stuff. He was there when people needed him.
Dr. Hudson is still proving how much he is needed. And Louisville is once again making sure his mission and his memory will never be forgotten.
That name is just going to continue his legacy, and I want it to continue way when I'm gone, when everybody else is gone. I want it to still just continue on. That's my hope. Everything is for him.
In Louisville, Alexis Matthews, WLKY News.